Hello, everybody. Good morning. Today, in this episode, I'm going to talk about very important things. Few things. Uh, this video is all about the leadership, how to build up the leadership, and of course, perhaps actually, I have made so many videos about the leadership, and also. Poor leaders versus the strong leaders, and this is the comparison what I'm going to talk about today, and some of the geopolitical issues also I will be I'll be gonna add it to this video, right? So let's move on to the United States. Actually, presently, United States economy is being collapsing, right? Because of the Biden administration and because of the poor administrative skills, the people they don't have proper planning. They have budget deficit, and they are running out of their cash. They are not being able to pay their bills, so that's why I think their deficit is budget to pay their bills currently is 340 billion, 340 trillion US dollars. So it is one of the among the largest. I think it's gonna be second to China only. So it's a huge amount, but to US perhaps it's not a huge amount. Unfortunately, US got a big issue, and also, fortunately, they got about the BRICS summit. The last my few videos I explained to you about the BRICS summit. They want to crack down China, but it's not going to be easy. To cracking down China, it's not going to be an easy matter. So they want to uh, create a line with India and Saudi Arabia, also Israel, as well as UAE, right? So they come to the saga right now, and there's a East Asian countries playing a big key role to the world economy. Not the West Asian countries only, but the East Asian countries. But from the West Asia to Europe, and which is connecting to India, there will be a railway line. So they are going to build the railway line, and everything this happens because of rising up China, and because of the we can say China is a superpower at the moment. They are the most and the lethal superpower in this world. So this is the reason that US has been fear. They are not gonna able to cracking down China at the moment, because China has been gone so far away from US. Uh, why is its technology, AI, robotics, import export, finance, and also nuclear power, military power, and population, and trade, and e-commerce, and everything has been China has gained up. So it's been a big challenge to US, a country like US. It's been a big challenge, but I'm not pretty sure how they are gonna face to this matter anymore, because every organization, every senate, every parliament, and every political system, every economical system, also every society, and also every family. We start from the family, right? Once we start from the family, then every village, every town, right? Every council, and any and every organization, every corporate company, right? And every society, every culture, there should be a strong leadership, right? So the big goal is If you have a proper leadership under the proper supervision and the proper guidance and the solidarity which is loyal to our task and strong leadership, there are methods, nine ways to set up our goals and become successful. If you are a strong leader, this is not regarding only for the leadership, but also to anyone, those who are interested parties, right? So actually, if you want to achieve any goal, there are nine consecutive steps, right? You have to be achieved for creating the goals, right? To creating a goal and to make successful of the particular goal. So let's talk about it today, right? When it comes to the goals achievement, number one, you should not choose too many goals, right? You should not choose too many goals. That's number one. And if you choose too many goals, at last nothing will happen, right? Nothing will happen. So you have to have a proper guidance and proper setup and proper. You can say it's a kind of a proper uh, scenario and proper method, proper plan, proper system, proper steps to choose a one goal instead of you are choosing so many goals, right? That's number one. When it comes to the second level, don't set your goals you are not passionate about it, right? If you feel that you are not willing to accept that goal, if you are not achievable that goal, perhaps there are some goals you can achieve, there are some goals you cannot achieve, right? Because there are some external factors as well as the internal factors which could be combined and which could be affecting and which could be reasoning to achieve your goals, like karma, God, external factors, your luck, your passionate, how far you need to achieve their targets, how far you are gonna reach the goal, how far is it to you, your environment, your society, your confidence, you're willing to accept it, your resources, right, and your effort. Also, your environment is very important. You must have to have a peaceful environment, right? If you don't have the peaceful environment, if you are not eligible, that don't try to put that goals into your basket list, right? Into your basket, you will be fair. So first, make a plan. That's the most important. Make your goal measurable. Number three, when it comes to number three, when it reach reaches to number three, make your goals measurable. It's measurable. It should be encountable. If you are not encountable, you are not able to achieve that goal, right? So you have to have encountable, right? Accountability and measurability and sustainability. How far you are sustained to that goal? How far you are standardizing that goal? How far you are reached that goal? How much time it will take? What are the resources that you need? How you are going to do it? What is the plan you have? What you have? You must have to have a first, second, third protocol plan, like first primary protocol plan, secondary protocol plan. I'm talking about the protocol plan in a sense. It's a kind of alternative plans. You must have to have alternative plans, right? Uh, so you must have to have some kind of plan. It's a measurable accountability, right? And how far you are maneuverability, how far it is maneuverability to you to achieve your set of goals, in a which way, right? So those are the fundamental things those are the big steps you have to take, right? And When it comes to number 4, take the first action step earlier. You have to take the first action step as early as possible, right? Before, when it comes to too late, environment can be changed, political situation can be changed, like Sri Lanka, and also economically, your stability, and therefore many things, many more things. So take the first action steps early when it comes to number 4. Then when it comes to number 5, break down the steps that you need to take, right? You have to break down the steps that you need to take, right? These are the very important measurements, the very important matters. You must have to have a proper goal, proper setup. Like you can say, kind of segregation. You make a segregation on break down the steps that you need to take your goal, and you can go on it, right? So that is a breakdown. Is the most important thing into your life plan or whatever the achievements that you are going to make, right? And when it comes to number 6, put your steps on your calendar. Remember, it's very important, highly significant, right? Why I'm saying you like this? Because if you put your steps on your calendar, then you know when you have to achieve that goal. If you do not achieve that goal, you must have to have a secondary plan, like a secondary protocol, right? So put your steps on your calendar. So no matter whatever it is, no matter which environment you live, right? There is a hole, and there are defects of everything. Not only with me and with you as well, right? Put your steps on your calendar, right? You must have to have a calendar. Put your steps on that, right? And number 7, allow for flexibility. What do you mean by the flexibility? Take relax and do it slowly. Timing, planning, sustaining, and development side, and accountability, measurability, and and maintain your quality. Qualities are very important, right? If you have lose your qualities, you're not gonna achieve anything and everything. So make a setup on your own success. That's more important, right? Allow for the flexibility. To be doing that, you need to have a flexibility plan. Make some noise, go to a movie, or listen to a song, listen to some inspirational cards or inspirational video, personal skills building up videos, and take a rest, take a vacation, go to hike a mountain like me, and go to play the football, go to the gym, and go to running and walking early in the morning, drink some more water and take a fresh air, take a deep breath, make some medication, uh, and go to a temple or a church or a spiritual place. And if you can, take a cool water bath, go to the swimming pool if you are able to. Most of the people in Sri Lanka these days, they don't have financial situation to go to swimming pool or go to a hotel or go to a picnic like this, go to a trip like this. We are running out of cash, right? And that's all about when it comes to the allow the flexibility. That's all about the flexibility, right? So once you take the flexibility, it will give you something strong, refreshing, and restarting, right? Then number 8, master your mindset. Master your mindset. Your mindset should be cooler, calm, and make the uh, things to making better, right? So oh, it's cool. So that's more important, right? That's more important, and master your mindset. That's also more important. And then after, you have to regularly evaluate your progress. Please try to evaluate your progress regularly, If you are not evaluate, I'm sorry, regularly evaluate your progress, regularly, I mean daily, evaluate, make evaluation report, take the steps. What are the steps that you have yet to be taken? What are the steps you have forgot and you have missed or you have failed? And what's the secondary protocol that you have to use for those plans, right? So those are the things to make a kind of a real scenario, real world scenario, right? So those things are very important. So to achieve your goals. So at the next, when it comes to the poor leaders versus strong leadership, right? A strong leadership you must have uh, to make your goals into action, right? So poor leaders, this is kind of comparison I'm going to talk about today. Poor leaders, they are dividing the things. Strong leaders, they are uniting the things. That's the most important thing, right? And you must have to have a unite strong leadership, right? And poor leaders, they are dishonest to everything and anything. And the strong leadership to the organization and the country, they have a trustworthy. That's the difference. And the poor leadership, they have a fearing monger. And but when it comes to the strong leadership, they are inspiring the people and inspiring their followers, inspiring the organization, inspiring the public, right? And when it comes to the poor leadership, they are controlling everything. But the strong leaders, when it comes to the strong leadership, they are inspiring and they are collaborating, collaborate with the people, collaborate with the organization, right? But when it comes to the poor leadership, those people are self-centralized people. But when it comes to the strong leaders, they are humble and the kind people, right? Humble and the kind people. That's a very good thing, right? Poor leaders, they take more and more. But when it comes to the strong leadership, they are unselfishly give. Selflessness. We talk about the selflessness, right? Selflessness, right? And also, poor leaders, they're demanding always. But when it comes to the strong leadership, they are developing and sustaining and educating everybody. Those are very important issues, right? So to achieve your goal, achieve your target, you need those things. Those are the uh, set of protocols that I have explained to you. Uh, so go through on it, have a plan, make it successful. You can win it, you can make it, and you can successfully. It's your chance. It's your chance to building up the better leadership and achieve your goals. Take care. Bye bye. See you in another great video. This is Saranai. Bye. Buddha blessing you.